It's weight loss, cardio, and strength for women over 50. Grab your dumbbells and let's go! All right, Killer Bees, let's go ahead and get moving and grooving. Have your dumbbells completely out of the way and let's get started with some arm circles and high knees. You guys, I am so excited about today. Welcome to the workout. I'm Paula B. I'm your best middle-aged fitness friend. And if you are interested in weight loss, my friends, it's been a while since I've seen you. I just finished filming and producing and posting an entire month-long body shaping series that, even though there was plenty of moderate days of exercise, I know that if weight loss is your goal, that you really like to see weight loss in the title. You really want to hear me talk about weight loss. And today we are talking all about weight loss, and we're talking about hair loss. You guys, I just got a haircut the other day. It's like top of my mind right now, so you'll forgive me that this is the first thing we're talking about, but I haven't seen you in a while. So I got not really the first haircut of quarantine. I got one haircut like right in the middle, like around here in California. The barbershops and haircutter places opened up for like a week and a half. I mean, it was super, super short, and then they got shut down again. And I went in and got a haircut during that time, but it was not a good haircut. It was so disappointing. In March, we started the quarantine and I needed a haircut. So then it was like overly long and just kind of weird. And then I got a bad haircut, which must have been, oh my gosh, at least a couple of months ago at this point. I don't remember exactly when it was. So I'm so happy to have this nice, short, sassy haircut. Again, it made me thrilled. Let's go ahead and do some arm crossers with booty kickers. But I'm a little nervous today because I have my hair down. It's almost too short to put up. I, technically speaking, can put it in a ponytail, but I kind of don't need to. But also, I don't usually work out with my hair down. So today is kind of an experiment as far as that goes, because I usually like to have my hair up, and I'm wondering if it's going to drive me crazy. We'll see, because we're going to have a great time other than that. I mean, my goodness, you guys, I've got a fantastic workout put up for us today. I've got 30-second intervals for our cardio and 1-minute intervals for our strength. We're going back and forth with absolutely no rest, technically speaking. Yes, this is a METCON, metabolic conditioning, which is just a fancy way of saying cardio and strength with no rest. But we're keeping it nice and moderate today. Moderate is the best way to lose weight, my friends, especially at our age. Let's go ahead and do some welcome to my homes, because welcome to my home. Again, if I haven't seen you in a month, welcome to, it is my old home, but it is like all new. I got all new furniture, I got all new blinds, I got all new everything. It is very exciting to be here with my chair that holds my dumbbells and have a nice fluffy rug underneath my feet. I needed a lot of freshening, apparently. You know, sometimes in spring, we get very excited to freshen everything up and clean everything up. I actually really love to do stuff like this in fall. Maybe it's the years of having kids in school and being a teacher myself when I was a preschool teacher, but there's something about September that just feels like a new beginning. My friends, we're gonna get started with 30 seconds of cardio. I'm gonna stop philosophizing here. We're gonna get started with 30 seconds of cardio, and we're starting with big arm side shuffles. Let's go ahead and get moving. Today is nice and moderate, so we don't have to come out of the gate rocking too fast. Let's go ahead and get moving. There we go. So big arm side shuffles. Your arms are making a nice big circle in front of you while we just shuffle gently to the side. Hopefully we'll end our shuffle next to our dumbbells, because when it beeps, we're picking up our dumbbells and we're going right into a wide stance front punch paired with a high knee. So we're going to have our feet a little bit wider than hip width apart, with not really, it's not a squat, it's a bend to your knee that just feels like a really strong stance. And then from that, we're going to do a front punch. So grab your dumbbells. Hands are right here at your chest. Feet are a little bit wider than hip width apart. We're going to front punch while bringing up the opposite knee. Front punch while bringing up the opposite knee. This is balance work. It's also strength. This is why we're using our moderate dumbbells today. Nothing super duper heavy. We're moving at a pace that is definitely slower than cardio. If your dumbbells are nice and light, you might want to move at a cardio pace, but I'll caution you that we should go ahead and move at a strength pace, because everything we're doing today is meant to feel good and sweaty and fun but moderate. When it beeps again, we're gonna put our dumbbells down and we're gonna do those big arm side shuffles again. Here's what it looks like. We're gonna do, it's a repeating no repeat, which means that we're gonna do each pair of exercises, cardio and strength, 2 times in a row before we move on to the next thing, but then that's it. We're not coming back around. So we're really thinking about excellent form with our core pulled in. We're thinking about moving at a pace. Put your dumbbells down, and here we go with those big arm side shuffles again. Now here's the thing with a Metcon, just really quickly, don't worry if it takes you a couple of seconds to transition between the exercises. It's why I went with, technically speaking, they're not long intervals, but they're slightly longer than I would have gone with for like a purely, truly moderate kind of workout. I really kind of factored in that it's gonna take us probably 5 seconds to transition between cardio and strength. So we're gonna do those wide stance, front punch, high knee, one more time. For the second and final time, get set, and boom. Core is pulled in super tight. Here on the second time through, you can really feel the whole work. We're settling into what it feels like to go back and forth between cardio and strength. There's also that transition time in your brain. I know every single time we do a Metcon, I always start the strength intervals a little too fast. So really thinking about getting your heart rate under control, really thinking about pulling in your core, really thinking about standing strong, and thinking about getting ready for our next pair of exercises. When it beeps again, we're doing forward hinge arm flappers. So we're gonna put our dumbbells down wherever you can. Hopefully you have a nice chair or a low table nearby so that you don't get any bonus squatting, but if you do, that's okay too. We're gonna have our feet in a stance, actually a lot like this, a little bit wider than hip width apart. Hands are going to be doing jumping jacks while your lower body is going to be doing, well, I call it a forward hinge. It's actually a deadlift. Really thinking about your booty pushing back while your booty pushes forward. Your hands are just flapping. Your hips are driving this whole train. This is cardio again, so we are moving quickly, but it's moderate, so we're not moving too fast. When it beeps again, we're going to do wide open side kicks. That is a strength move. We're going to grab our dumbbells and we're going to have our elbows just about shoulder height, so feet about hip width apart. Elbows are shoulder height. Hands start here at your armpits. One leg is going to kick out to the side while we open up our hands and then bring them back to your chest. There's no resting position for your arms here, so if you need to drop your elbows for a second, totally okay. The minute, again, is kind of a long interval for this moderation. If you need to drop your weights, drop your weights. My friend, there is no good that can come from working out too hard if your goal is weight loss. I know that that goes against everything you might have ever heard before, but here's the thing. At our age, we don't recover as well from our super high intensity efforts. We do so much better by having a nice moderate effort every single day. Good for your health, good for your body, good for your heart and lungs, good for your bones, good for your muscles. Here we go back to those forward hinge arm flappers. Good for your sense of humor, good for everything is moderation. But when we work out too hard, you know what happens? Because we don't recover as well from a hard effort, our body thinks that it's under stress. And your body, when it is under stress, my friends, it stores fat. What? I know, it's the exact opposite of everything that we ever thought we knew when we were younger. Here we go with those wide open side kicks for the second and final time. Elbows nice and high, well, not high, but they're a shoulder height. Open up. Whew, really thinking about keeping your elbows back as well, using those big swimmer muscles in your back. Also, of course, holding your core in nice and tight. This is our second time with this, so when we're done with this interval, we are done with this pair. When it beeps again, we're going to do toy soldiers. Going to drop those dumbbells, of course, going back and forth between cardio and strength. Really keeping our heart rate pretty moderated when we do this kind of effort. The cardio brings your heart rate up. The strength doesn't really bring it down so much as it slows down your pace. The effort is still definitely there. I know you're feeling it. Feeling my shoulders doing this work right now. Feeling my booty doing this work right now. Definitely sweating. Here's the thing about moderation, my friends. It took me a while to truly embrace and love and appreciate moderation. Here we go with toy soldiers. Put your dumbbells down. Hands hands up, reaching your opposite hand towards your opposite kicking foot. This is a cardio pace, but we're not trying to knock ourselves out. I resisted moderation like you can't even believe. I was telling you guys, oh, moderation, 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 and was still pushing too hard myself. When it beeps again, we're going to grab those dumbbells. We're going to do bent over row with a kickback. And I know you do it too. I mean, that's why I'm laughing. I know because I hear your comments and because I understand the feeling of it. Feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. Push your hips back a little bit. Core is pulled in tight. We're going to have the dumbbells down, palms facing each other. Row them up to your armpits. Your elbows are pointed backwards. And then squeeze those triceps to push your hands back towards your hip, towards your armpits again, and down. Your hips stay pushed back this entire time with your core engaged and your glutes engaged. This is actually a lower body effort for the entire minute. I know you're thinking about your arms, you're thinking about your triceps, you're thinking about those big muscles in your back, but your booty is doing a whole lot of work here too, my friends. You guys, the thing about moderation is I know you understand it intellectually, and I know that you want to do what's best for you. Of course you do, obviously. You want to get weight loss results, you want to feel healthy, you want to feel happy, but there's that monkey chatter in your brain from years and years. Here we go with toy soldiers again. From years and years of hearing that we need to move more and eat less, that we need to give it our all, that we need to go hard, that if we're not sweaty and out of breath, that it wasn't worth our time. And sometimes it's not even other people telling us that. Sometimes it's just what your brain offers you as an explanation for, of course, if I'm sweating, I must be burning calories. I must be losing weight, right? That's what it feels like. Here we go with those bent over row and kickback for the second and final time. But here's the thing. Your body, it's going to lose weight when it loses weight. If you think about the time involved in a workout, and yes, even when we used to work out for long periods of time, hours a day, it's still one of the tiniest parts of your day, just percentage-wise. When it beeps again, by the way, we're going to do upside down jacks. So we're going to start with our hands up overhead and our feet together as our hands are doing jumping jacks. So they'll come down, swinging down in a jumping jack, but we're not going to jump, of course. Absolutely no jumping today. I don't think I told you that. I assumed that you knew that we're like all low impact, all standing, by the way. But as you come down with your hands, you're going to step out, and you're going to fully step out. So you're making like a big triangle with your body. And you're really going to actually transfer your weight over a little bit. It's what makes it very different and very interesting about this exercise. It is cardio, so hands up. We're going to bring our hands down, going to step out to one side, step out to the other side. It's not a lunge, but boy, oh boy, are we working our lower body when we do this, inner and outer thighs. When it beeps again, going to grab those dumbbells. We're going to do deadlifts with a front raise. We already practiced that deadlift motion with our forward hinge arm flappers. Going to think about doing that again. Push your hips back, back, back while your back stays super duper straight. And then as we come up from the deadlift, so here we go. Feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. Back is straight. Core is pulled in tight, tight, tight. Hands just roll right down the fronts of your legs while your hips push back. Pull your hips forward, and then we're going to do a forward raise. So your palms are facing your body until you raise them up with your big back muscles, and then their palms face the ground. It's thinking about basically every muscle in the rear part of your body. So your upper back is doing this work, and then your hips, glutes, and lower, and your hamstrings, excuse me, I could not come up with that word. I say it all the time, and yet it was a complete mystery to me. All of the big muscles in the back of your body working and firing, not exactly together, but not exactly apart either. When it beeps again, we're going to do those upside down jacks again. Oh my goodness, my friends, if we can't laugh at ourselves at least a little bit, who can we laugh at? Well, you can laugh at me. Let's do those upside down jacks, hands up. We're going to come down and down on the other side, nice and quick, or as quick as feels good to you. Here's the thing about me talking about moderate. I've already told you that I struggled with moderate myself. I feel pretty good about like demonstrating moderate. But here's the thing, moderate for me might not be moderate for you. When it beeps again, we're gonna do those deadlifts with the front raise again. I might be going way too fast. I also might be going, okay, not way too slow. Here we go, grab your dumbbells, deadlift with the front raise. I encourage you to move at a pace that quiets at least some of the monkey chatter in your brain, except for the fact that truly the thing that's going to quiet the monkey chatter in your brain is you thinking less monkey chatter thoughts. You're going to need to practice telling yourself that moderation is enough, that you can get results, that you can feel good, that this is loving and good for you. You guys, when it beeps again, we're doing rainbow kicks. So hands are gonna go up overhead like a rainbow, and you're gonna kick out to one side and then out to the other side. It is a cardio move. It is one of my favorite. I frequently do rainbow jacks. You've probably seen those where you bring up your knee. This is a full kick. I'm really working on a lot of inner and outer thigh work today. I know that when we do cardio and strength like this, that even if we are doing a more gentle workout. So hands going up overhead like a rainbow, one kick on one side, one kick on the other side. Even though we are working on being moderate, I know you want to feel good, and I know that you actually want to see some toning results too. Here's the thing. As I will tell you, you work on one goal at a time. Your goal is weight loss, and that's fantastic. Focus on eating the right number of calories every single day, exercising moderately, of course. Here we go with high knee curls. I didn't even tell you about this. Sorry, elbows locked into your waist. We're gonna bring up one high knee while we curl our biceps. This is strength. You could absolutely go faster. This could totally be a cardio move. Maybe someday it will be, but right now it's strength. We're thinking about pulling in that core, standing on a leg that's soft but strong while we're balancing. When it beeps again, gonna do those rainbow kicks again. But here's the thing, you guys. We're focusing on weight loss, but I know that you still want to kind of see some other results too. I mean, when you're exercising, you should get to see muscles, right? Like you should get to feel like you have more stamina, that you have more endurance, that you can climb stairs without being out of breath. Those are all absolutely benefits that are available to you, even with moderate exercise. Isn't that fantastic? You don't have to knock yourself out. Here we go with rainbow kicks for the second and final time. You don't have to knock yourself out to get toning results. You don't have to knock yourself out to feel really good about your workout. And I'll even tell you, you can actually lose weight without exercising at all. As I've mentioned, when you accidentally go more than moderate, you could really stall out your weight loss efforts. When it beeps again, we're doing those high knee curls again. I'm trying to give you warning of it this time. But you could stall out your weight loss progress by doing too much. So focus on eating the right number of calories, because calories in is what truly drives this weight loss train. My friend, I have information in the description box below. If you are on mobile or a desktop, make sure that you open it up. I've got a freebie for you. It explains everything you could possibly need to know about weight loss at our age. Now here's the thing. I've got one more thing for us. We are done. We're done with this, but we're not finished. And it's just another pair. It's basically a built-in finisher. When it beeps again, we're going to do Drinky bird jacks, my absolute favorite. Hands are doing jumping jacks. Lower body is doing a Drinky bird, which is, it's a one-legged deadlift, which means that you are going to have the deadlift motion of pushing your hips back, but one leg is going to go back with it. It is cardio though. So even though we are balancing, we're balancing kind of quickly. It's meant to be fast. If you need something to hang on to it, of course. Absolutely. I'm never going to tell you not to do that, but have fun with it too. Drinky bird jacks. Wow, I gotta really make sure that I am not knocking into anything. This new furniture, you guys, it's different. I have kicked my foot on the chair numerous times during the month of September. If I didn't see you then, when it beeps again, we're gonna grab those dumbbells again for our final thing of strength. We're gonna do swinging knees to elbows, which means that we're just gonna hold the dumbbells basically like right on our shoulders. You can literally rest the dumbbells on your shoulders with your elbows pointed forward. Golly,
that got my balance. Elbows pointed forward. You're gonna bring up one knee to your opposite elbow, and then to that same side elbow, and then down. Now here's the thing. You wanna make sure that those dumbbells and your elbows are pointed forward the whole time. You're not curling and crunching down into this. You're squeezing, squeezing, squeezing from your abs. I know this is tough. No, of course you don't have to actually touch your elbow. This is much more about making the effort to bring your leg up as high as you can and squeeze from your abs and obliques as much as you can. And I realize I just told you this was our last thing, but of course we're repeating this pair twice, just like we have the rest of it. So when it beeps again, we're gonna do those Drinky bird jacks for the second and final time. Oh my gosh, pull in your core, standing up straight and tall. Chest is out, head is up, abs are working. Am I right? And you guys, I'm happy to report, here we go, Drinky bird jacks. My hair hasn't driven me crazy yet. I'm definitely sweaty, I definitely feel the work, but I haven't felt like my hair got in my face while we were doing some of this like forward motion stuff. That's really exciting. I'm very happy about that. When it beeps again, we're gonna do those swinging knees to elbows for the second and final time. And I know this feels really weird, but with a built-in finisher like this, it's gonna be better than done when we finish our last exercise. Grab those dumbbells, put them right there on your shoulders, elbows facing forward. Stand up straight and tall. Your standing leg is soft but strong, especially now that we are here at the end of the workout. I know it can get really tempting to just lock your knee rather than thinking about your balance. When you lock your knee though, your knee joint is doing the work, not your muscles. Ask your muscles to do this work. Make sure that this is an effective and efficient workout for you today. Even though it's not the workout that's gonna help you lose weight, the workout is gonna help you get all that bonus good stuff. Heart health, muscle strength, bone health, bone density, balance work, oh my gosh, core strengthening, heart health, I think I already said that, and all kinds of other good stuff, endorphins flowing, etc. It's not great for your memory, maybe? But it's definitely good. Actually, it really is, just so you know. Go ahead and put those dumbbells down, down, down. Oh my gosh, you guys. Exercise actually really is good for your memory, for your brain health as well. It's just that I personally, having done all of this work, let's go ahead and do some arm circles with our tappers here, cooling it down. Having done all this work, I forget exactly what I have listed off for you as all of the benefits of exercise. Here's the thing though, it's all of them. Truly, no matter what kind of workout you're doing, you are getting so many health benefits, not the least of which is the mental benefit of doing something that's just tough enough that you can remind yourself, I did exactly what I needed to do today to reach my goals, my friend. My friend, I'm so excited for you. What a great time we had today. Let's go ahead and do an arm opener. Oh my gosh, take a nice big breath, open up your chest, and then close it up. Give yourself a hug and a pat on your sweaty back, because you did a great job today. That was fun, right? We had a good sweaty time. We did just enough to feel amazing about our day, but also not so much that we ran out of energy. We can still get on with our day, keep track of our focus, pay attention to all the other things that are going to help us get our weight loss goal. I hope you had a great, great time today. Make sure that you click that subscribe button before you go, and I'll see you in the next video.